Hello, everyone. My name is Lygia. For those who don't know me, I have a channel called Take Back Your Power on YouTube, and I am an intuitive. So I do readings using guidance cards, and I wanted to do one specially made for those who are on that trek to our unification. And I'm choosing my words very, very carefully so that I remain within the guidelines for this channel and making sure that it doesn't get taken down. So I think you know who you are. And I just wanted to, number one, put a face to the name that you may see on that app, the app that you're seeing this through. And just not to disclose too much. Anyways, I just wanted to say that I am in full support of all that is being done for this beautiful unified circumstance that we're all trying to do at this time. And I wanted to do a reading specifically for those the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, that are involved at a certain location that is very prominent within our country. So I pulled some cards for us today, and basically, what I want to do to follow this is to also do a meditation for those beautiful individuals who are brave and standing up for all of us, and basically give a support in the form of intention and prayer. And that will come after this. But know that it is definitely within my heart. And I'm definitely speaking for a number of individuals. And a number is that's a very low number that I'm saying. there's a plethora of people that are involved with this. In any case, let's get on with the reading here. I have a deck that I was told by my guides to use, and it's only one, so this is a brief reading, but it's called the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and it is by Denise Lynn, who was very wonderful. So I'm going to just go right into this. I was told to do a present day reading, so this is about today, and what this basically is going to talk about is something that you were all going through at this particular time. There's a certain someone who has removed himself from the situation. And I think it's going to be speaking upon that as well, and the talks that will happen in the near future. So this first card is, and I picked the cards, I picked 4 cards, but I do not look at them. That is my thing. I just find it very easy for things to come to me when I look at things just right at the very get-go. So first one, security. Now, I think I apologize for the light, but this is one to keep in mind for yourself, but also how you feel in your security, in yourself as well. Like you're within yourself, but it also has to do with basically the outside, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to pull up in the guidebook what it says about security, and I'll talk upon that a little bit. It is called Firelit Cave. In ancient times, our forebears took refuge in caves. It was there that they could seek shelter from the weather and be protected from predators and enemies. The cave offered a safe place to prepare food, sleep, heal, and build community. Caves were also the places where sacred spiritual ceremonies occurred, evidenced by cave drawings and altars that had been built along the ledges. Symbolically, caves often represented a sacred pathway to the underworld, the divine womb of Mother Earth and the Sacred Heart. Also, caves can be energy portals for shamans or other spiritual explorers. So the message is this: you are safe and protected. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on in their car, making sure that your insurance is paid on time, or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. If you have been hypervigilant lately, take a break. Relax. Know that all is well. You can turn it all over to the Creator. It's hard to not get emotional for myself here on this because that is what I've been praying for all of you. And I also believe that this is basically from Spirit. This is saying that you are protected. And I can guarantee that this is definitely something that is first and foremost, that you need to know that you are protected. Apologize for the interruption there. But yes, this is definitely saying that you are protected, and that those that are praying in the same realm are basically sending the spiritual protection around you as well. This is something that many of us can also do in a visual capacity, where we can take and throw a little bit of light around the entire area that is being bear hugged at the moment, and basically send that protection on our own. We can send that visual, energetic light of white, beautiful, divine light to protect all of you. And throughout this time period, from what I understand, this is also going to carry through for the entire time that you will be there, whether it will be a few days, a few weeks, or even a month. I know that talks can take quite a bit of time, so keep that in mind. Our second card that we have is called Solitude. Now, this is something of the act of being in solitude is something that actually helps us within our own thoughts, and that's why they, when we talk about meditation, we're in our own environment with messages from God, from the divine realm. This is calling upon that. It's not saying that you're by yourself, because you certainly are not. There are hundreds, millions of people all over the world that are supporting this measure. Solitude is about that, where it can be completely obliterated of feeling alone, because you are now embarking on something that, again, is unity, unified. However, to better fortify what we are all doing together, you can use solitude to allow yourself to pray, meditate upon what the outcome is. At this particular time, and in a following video that I'm about to do on the new moon, which is coming up tomorrow for the Northern Hemisphere, February 1st for other parts of the world. Basically, this time is extremely powerful when it comes to manifesting what it is that you want. Now, being careful of your thoughts is also very important at this particular time as well, because you can also manifest those of your fears. So what this is basically saying is, it's very important to think and pray upon what it is that you want for your life, for the lives of others, for your family, and for the world. So being in solitude is being with self and God, or divine. So let's look at solitude. Sacred island. Islands are bodies of land surrounded by water. They can be in an atoll or a river basin. However, the ocean surrounds most islands. They can be massive with their own unique, verdant ecosystems, or they can be small and barren. The terrain can be flat or mountainous. They can be a detachment from the mainland through erosion, or they can arise from the sea through volcanic activity. The thing that is universal in all islands is their isolation, and many cultures assign mystical, symbolic meaning to particular islands. They are thought to be the resting places of gods, and thus are used for sacred purposes. So the message is this: spend some time alone. In your life, this means to take your own counsel rather than relying on the opinions and dictates of others. Break away from the crowd, be on your own. This card also speaks of self resourcefulness, self reliance, and tenacious individuality. If you are working on a project, trust your instincts and follow your own lead. Your creativity is at its peak. Let it flow. If you are in a relationship that is disempowering, this card suggests that it is time to step away. Take time to reassess your life. In solitude, you will thrive. This card also suggests a safe haven, a sacred womb for incubation and self transformation. Powerful words to say that this is leading to individuality as well as unity. What is important is that each and every one of us has the capability of making changes and of thinking our way or believing our way into what it is that we want. So if we want a particular material item, we can certainly think our way into that. And that means that when we put our desires out there for what it is that we want, and that could be freedom here, that basically we will get it within the manner by which we send that energy out. So the more that we send a thought of how freedom looks for us, and on a daily basis, a very regular basis, the more we will see that come to fruition. If you would like to see some things happen quicker, that means think about it on a more regular basis. Send it out there and really put that emotion that you feel with it. Joy is what we want to see. Joy and bliss about being in that state and wanting, what is it that you want? Well, I know that many of us are looking for the freedom of choice again, the freedom of speech, the freedom of thought, the freedom for our children, the freedom for being able to recognize the truth. And I'll tell you, I have a 6-month reading right now that is going into a yearly reading for 2022. And I encourage you to go to my channel, Take Back Your Power, and listen to it. It is about truth. And things are moving in a self-transformational system at this particular time. There's a process that's going on, and it is perfect for this particular time. When you spend time in that moment with yourself of solitude, you tend to actually bring more unity for your community. So that's something to just take into mind, especially at this particular time period. Now we're going to go on to the third card, and that is embracing. So this is also not only about embracing in the physicality. So that means embracing your loved ones, your brothers, your sisters, everyone that is around you right now. But this is also about embracing the truth, embracing that which comes to you, acceptance of yourself and all you are at this particular time, embracing all the qualities that you are about yourself at this particular time. From what I'm getting, this is not just about what you are doing for the rest of the world. This is about a revolution of not only the world, but basically within yourself. Every one of us is, as we call it, this great awakening. We're becoming part of the great awakening. And that is a spiritual awakening. So right now, it's not just awakening of individuals to what is going on. It is basically about that spiritual awakening. And I dare those who may not believe in the woo-woo that I'm talking about to actually just open your mind and be supportive and look at that as well. This is basically a lot more than what you think. So we're going to look at embracing as well and see what the guidebook in this deck of cards has to say. Floodplains. A floodplain is a naturally occurring phenomenon in which the land adjacent to a river floods out to the far banks of the surrounding land during times of high water. Land that is normally dry may be underwater for a period of time. When this occurs, sands, and nutrients are deposited. For this reason, floodplains are often areas of great fertility as well as rich ecosystems. They are excellent areas for lush, abundant crops. It is a natural occurrence that allows life in all areas to thrive. So the message is this. Sometimes life overflows with emotions, which can feel uncomfortable. However, the ensuing result of this discomfort can be of great value, perhaps arising from an unseen or unknown source. You get this card when emotions are seemingly overflowing or not flowing at all. Cherish the overflow of emotions and embrace the times that seem murky, for your inner floodplains are being replenished. And as a result, there will be great spiritual and physical expansion. Embrace all your emotions. When you do so, greater prosperity and fertility will flow into your life. Alternatively, if your emotions have been blocked, this is the time to explore and experience them. That last line about any blockage of emotions, that's a lot of what we've been dealing with 2020 and 2021. It's been very difficult, very challenging times, but that is because there's a lot of emotions that we've had within that has festered, a lot of fear that has come up that we've had to deal with literally head on. And when that happens, it basically allows us to go into solitude. Not allows us, makes us go into solitude in order to experience them, but also to piece them apart, to dissect everything that's basically causing that situation. This is saying, be in joy for where you are right now. And I know all of you are. I know that there's an overwhelm of emotional support from all of us. And that's also an emotional uplift of joy. Now, being in that particular state, I don't know if you realize this, but that also raises the vibration of energy within the earth and within the environment. And that promotes love. What you are doing is promoting love for all of us. And the more love that is out there, the more it seeks the truth. It trumps everything around you that could be false or that could be disingenuous. So keep the love growing and keep it going around you, because love conquers all. I know I've seen a few signs out there that says love conquers all, and it does. It does. It absolutely does. It is the foundation of the universe. And what you are doing here is bringing that universal creation, that reality, into play. And that is the most beautiful thing. Embracing the emotion of love, embracing the fact that we are not perfect, but we strive to be, we try to be. And the more that is embraced and allowing those emotions to flow, it will start to heal you in whatever capacity you have from the inside out. This is the most beautiful thing. Now, I'm going to go into the fourth card, but I'm going to just say something about the whole cards or the whole reading right after. Okay. So healing chaos. You know what? I've never seen this card before. Healing chaos. Now, I think that card basically speaks for itself. In a lot of ways, that is what you are doing. And we are so supportive of that. So I'm going to read it, and then we'll talk a little bit about the entire reading. So, spiraling tornado. Energy in our universe spirals. Water spirals in the wake of the fish that swims through the stream. Air spirals in the wake of a bird in flight. The moon spirals around the earth, which spirals around the sun, which spirals around the galaxy. Even our DNA is spiral. It is the healing principle of life. It's not an accident that the ancient symbol for healing is the caduceus, two spiraling serpents. It is the sacred spiral. Most people assume that there is nothing good that comes from tornadoes, but every part of nature has value. For example, although some birds lose their habitat from a tornado, birds such as the prairie warbler, the whippoorwill, woodpecker, grouse, and woodcock, as well as forest salamanders, all benefit from the new landscape created by tornadoes. Downed trees provide habitat for black bears and white-tailed deer and create dens for many kinds of animals. Tornadoes churn up the soil in a way that rejuvenates the earth. So the message is this: when you receive this card, it acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for profound healing. If your life seems chaotic, know that it was or it has an underlying energy of healing. You are being healed on all levels. You are a healer. Alternatively, if your life is calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create a bit of chaos in your life. It will activate healing. Do the unexpected, which you are. Mix life up a bit. I believe it's basically about those, and especially that very last point, those who might have been stagnant. This was the hope that was given. This was the spark that basically got you out there to help your fellow humans that are out there, and basically help us in healing what has been chaos for a little while. Now, I fully believe that this chaos has actually not been for the last 2 years. It's been for the last, maybe 25,000 years. I'm not kidding. There, if you kind of look into some of the documentaries out there, and some of the precursors to some of the cards are also talking about things that probably are outdated as well in our history. But basically, I fully believe that that humanity has been under a specific umbrella for over 20,000 years. And now is the time, because we're entering into the age of Aquarius, that this transformation is happening. And that is why this chaos that we've gone through and that we're going through is healing for the entire human race. It is healing for the earth, all of it. And I fully believe that earth has that that beautiful human or beautiful life quality that also works in synergy with the rest of the solar system and or universe and or galaxy. Everything that is around us is completely unified. So we dealt with security, with solitude, with embracing, and with healing chaos. And that is actually right now. This is a present present reading, and I've been told to actually send out another reading a little bit later. However, I wanted to mention that security means you are safe within the hands of the angels, of God, of the universe. They are protecting and watching. You must recognize that within you holds the key, holds that beautiful part of you that can manifest and manifest that which you want. And it's a unified quality right now because of the community that is around you and that is helping and supporting. So if we all believe the same thing, we will make it happen, period. Embracing everything that is coming to you in the way of emotions, no matter what they are. You could be very angry as well. We do not need to manifest that into a physical quality, but that could happen as well. And if you house any type of anger, it could come out in a pain, some kind of a pain within your body. So be very mindful of what it is, what emotions you are embracing at this particular time. And I encourage you to embrace that beautiful feeling of joy, of bliss, of happiness, of unity, of complete love for those that are, for yourself, for your loved ones, and for everyone that's around you right now. And also that healing you're going through, and you're making us all go through, and all, I'm talking about the entire world, going through a healing at this time. And it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't know how many times I have cried with the videos that I've been watching on our channel, and it has been so, so beautiful. So for now, I'll let you guys go and get some nice rest if you can. Be mindful of everything that's going on, and be vigilant with anything that looks out of the ordinary. just to let you know. And I know you've been hearing that as well. So I want to leave you with the fact that I am praying for each and every one of you. I have a blanket of white light around all of you, and I'm sure there's many of us that are. And I love you. I love for what you're doing. It is amazing, absolutely life changing, revolutionizing, self transforming, and absolutely so amazing. Hang in there. We are supporting you. And if you ever need to reach out to any one of us to get that extra need of support, we are here for you. So for now, I'm going to say, I love you, support you, and I know that it will work out for the highest good of all. Thank you again. Love to all of you. Bye for now.